Hi everyone! So, welcome back to my channel. It's been a really hot minute since I've done one of these pick a pile readings, and I was beginning to ask myself, am I still a tarot reader? Yes, I still am. And so we're gonna do a pick a pile, or actually pick a card reading for today, about what does your future self want to tell you right now. Yes, I'm so excited for this message actually, because this gives us a sense of push and motivation to continue what it is that we're doing, or just give us some, bigger perspective on our current situation right now. So this is group 1, or card 1, card 2, card 3, or group 1, 2, or 3, whatever. But just pick a group or card that's most resonant to you. So for group 1, we have right now. And it says, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So that's group 1. Group 2, delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. That is group 2. And for group 3, divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. Okay, so if there's a card that's most resonant to you, go ahead to that time skip. It's timestamp, and that's linked in the description box down below. Or you can also go to the comment section. I will comment the timestamps for these 3 groups. But other than that, I trust that you have selected the pile, and let's now proceed. To group 1. Okay, hi group 1. Actually, these are 2 cards that you chose. So we have in here the right now card, which we read a while ago. And then extraordinary. This is actually like a secret card that's hidden in the right now card. So I'm immediately getting a message from your future self that whatever it is that you're doing, you are on the right track, you are on the right path, you are actually doing so great that you're extraordinary. Yes, your future self is literally just telling you how amazing and awesome you now are. You are already this extraordinary person that maybe you can't see right now, because right now maybe you're surrounded with lots of people that maybe you feel like are more talented and capable than you. But what I'm sensing from this is that you have always been a large fish in a big you have always been a large fish in a small pond, but now you are actually 333 on the timer as I say this. You are now a large fish on a large pond, and being in a large pond, you are actually in constant communication and contact with large fishes that are like you, or even larger fishes than you. And you might feel like a small fish, which you are technically, relatively, but you are actually extraordinary, and you can really go through whatever this is that you feel like are above you, or you feel like is bigger than you. You can totally get through this. So your I want to say higher self, but also your future self, that just trust the current process of what's happening right now, because it's also gonna lead you, even if you are not okay, you feel like you're not extraordinary right now, but to your future self, you are already extraordinary, because you're taking the necessary steps in order to get to where she is now. And where she or he or they are, where they are now. And imagine the bravery and the courage that you have right now, wherein you don't have the technical skills or knowledge or experiences whatsoever just yet, but you are choosing to persevere in this current moment. And at in the future, where your future self is already in, she now I keep on saying she, so you might be a divine feminine, but your future self, they now have accumulated all the technical skills, knowledge, and experiences, and they are doing still the things that you are doing now. And they yeah, I want to say she again, but they are so proud of you right now. Yes, they are communicating to you how proud of you they are right now. Yes, and this extraordinary card as well, what I'm getting from this is that choose to be open still to learning, because it's also a balance of knowing that you're the thing, because you already have the skills and you are already so amazing. Actually, let's put it this way so that you can see it, because I thought I was gonna be using tarot for these days for this reading, but your future self is really coming into my crown today, and they're so loud that I don't have to use tarot anymore to channel the messages that they want to instill. But yeah, essentially what to get back to what I'm saying a while ago is that this extraordinariness also means extraordinary openness to learning new things. Yes, because again, extraordinary things are possible because of the ordinary things that you keep on doing in extraordinary amount of times. So really talented or genius, with air quotations, talented or genius people are just regular people who have done this something at a ridiculous amount of time. So that is you. And you're gonna look back and you're gonna be this extraordinary, like legit or extraordinary. Not that you are not legitly extraordinary right now, because you are. That's what your future self is telling you right now. But you're gonna be more extraordinary in the future. And then you'll be able to tell yourself, as you become now the future self that who is talking to you right now, they're gonna look back and, wow, I've always been extraordinary. You'll tell that to yourself. So what the message is right now is to just stay grounded and keep on doing whatever it is that you're doing. Keep on going. Just take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and embrace the right here, right now. Because there is magic in that. Because you are already magic in the present moment, in the present place where you're in. And look at the extraordinary card, what it says. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Yeah, and this wild and impetuous uniqueness in you deserves to be honored right now. Like, you don't delay your celebration for your extraordinariness. And this celebration for your extraordinariness at the present moment, in the right now, not in the future moment where you are more extraordinary, of course, but you've always been extraordinary. So I got lost in my train of thought. But your uniqueness and extraordinariness deserves to be honored right now by being gentle with yourself, and also asserting to yourself that you are right now, in fact, extraordinary. Yes. Oh my gosh. So that is it. That is what I have for you, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed that message from your future self. That was like a really loaded one. And if that resonated with you, Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to my channel if you want so that I can tune in more to your energy if you like. But other than that, whatever you choose to do, I still love you with all my heart, being, and soul. And till next time, bye-bye, Group 1. Hi, Group 2. So, if you chose the Delusion card, then this is your reading. Actually, this Delusion card came up in the reverse position. And there is something that's hidden behind the delusion, and that is the Surrender card, which I very much love for you. So, delusion, it says in here, let's read it again. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. And it came out in the reverse position, which I don't normally take reversals in this oracle deck, but for this one, I'm choosing to accept that. And then we have in here surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Wow. So that came up right 11:11 on the timer as I ended that. So I feel like you just had a major clarity about your life or your journey right as I'm speaking this reading right now. So what I feel like your higher self is trying to communicate to you is that how much it's so proud of you for letting go of your illusions, of your delusions. Actually, let's just take a mental note of that this is actually in the reverse position. But since I cannot read what it says, I will just present it in the upright position. Yeah, you chose to accept whatever's happening in your life right now, and that can be quite hard to do, but your future self is actually telling you that this exact decision that you have made for yourself is what's actually gonna lead you towards her. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, maybe I'm getting the vision of someone who's holding too tight to a vision of yourself. Maybe before you had this extraordinary vision about yourself that, oh, I'm gonna be like this in the future, and you kept holding on to it. It was almost wounding you. It was so hurtful. Maybe there were a lot of times that you were heartbroken because you were trying to hold on, but I'm getting a sense from you that you just chose to let go now, and that is a bittersweet moment for you. I can feel that in my mind, in my prefrontal cortex, in my heart space. That was a very bittersweet moment for you because you chose to let go on something that you think was meant for you, that you think was destined for you. But you know what I'm getting? That letting go is actually where you find yourself, because I keep imagining this, that you're trying to hold on to a statue of a hand, feeling like that hand is who's gonna take care of you. But when you let go of that hand, that frees your hand for space for an actual hand to touch you. And that hand that is actually touching you is your future self. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can feel myself tearing up. Like, this is such a courageous and brave movement for you, an action for you, because you chose to surrender. And I feel like you trying to let go, that was still you having good intentions. I don't really see you having ill intentions on trying to hold on to whatever that it is that you let go now. Because what it says here is that intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So maybe you were delusional a while. And when I say delusional, it was just that you're clouded by some things that are limited and not very aligned to your future self or to your higher self. But it doesn't mean that you're wrong. But yeah, it wasn't aligned to you, and that intention without surrender, that trying to control, that was where you were clouded, but you chose to uncloud yourself and to accept that you deserve ease and flow. Like, that's what I'm getting. Remember a while ago I said that I am not accepting in this oracle card reverse positions, right? But the card, this delusion card, was really standing out to me as a reverse position. Like, it had to be reversed. Like, there was a stern energy there. You felt like that was you before, and now you're choosing to surrender, because in this surrendering, that when I was looking at the card, when I just surrendered that, okay, I'm gonna accept it as it is in the reverse position, that's where the message really came to me so clear. And I feel like that's your energy as well, that in this surrender, you are not clouded by illusions. Like, this is in a reverse position. Yeah, you are now illuminated. Like, look at this sun in here. Wow. Yeah, and it feels like you're dying. Like, it was a really maybe intense moment for you when you let go of that thing. But it was also your bravest act thus far, I want to say. Wow. And your future self is just telling you that it can now hold you because you chose to surrender. Like, you are now in contact with her or with them. Wow, that is actually so beautiful. I'm just getting a sense of serene and calm from your future self, that it can now breathe. Yeah. Okay. So that is the message that I have for you, group 2. And if that resonated to you, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment here my channel if you called to. And yeah, but other than that, whatever you choose to do, I still love you with all that is inside of me. And I'm just so proud of you. Yeah. For going through this, for having the courage to do this. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, group 2. Hi, group 3. This reading is for you if you chose this card, Divine Flow. Actually, let's read it again. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. You know what's interesting about this group is that for the first 2 groups, I had 2 cards popping out. But for this third group, your group, you only have 1. And that 1 is the divine flow. And look at the message in the divine flow. There is literally a word 1. Eventually, one sublime takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. Wow. Wait, I'm sorry, the camera got blurred in there. Ooh, maybe that was significant. Maybe you were trying to focus on lots of things before. But what I'm sensing from this is that you are now focused on one. Like you nailed that one down. Whatever it is that you actually really intensely want to do or want to be or want to have, you nailed in on that. And that is actually what's gonna attract you all the abundance of life. Wow, group 3. So maybe I think you're someone who tries to explore something, maybe the thing that will make you happy out of many things, from a relationship, from validation from others, from fame, from whatever, etc., etc. And maybe you were asking yourself right after you got all those things, well, wait, where's the happiness? Why did I even choose to strive for these things? I didn't even get whatever it is that I was envisioning to get right after getting all these. And so that was a tough process for you to figure out even. But what your future self is telling you is that there's a reason why you did all those things. So it is so that you can nail down on this one thing that you now know. You now know it. And what's also actually ironic is that when you nail in on this just one thing, it's what's gonna attract to you back all these things that you were so desperately trying to attract, but maybe you got them, but through sheer force, and it was not really very in flow for you. But I feel like you have now found your flow. Wow. And isn't it so liberating to know that you just have to do one thing right? Like, it takes the pressure off of you too. So I feel like if you haven't gone through this process, that's totally understandable. But if you're feeling this energy, what I'm getting from your future self is that you are in this process of learning what it is that you really want to do. And it's by removing yourself. Not really like cutting off people, but try to imagine yourself as separate from all these things that you were associating yourself to, and see what comes out of that. Like what it is that your core really wants, and really honing in on that. And your future self is just telling you that you can now take the pressure off yourself. You don't have to be so excellent, because I feel like I'm sensing from this group that you are maybe an overachiever. Like you want to do everything right. And well, that's a noble cause, and I think that you also are successful in doing that. Like being excellent in all things that you're doing. But it also can lead you to pressuring yourself more than necessary. So your future self is telling you that you're great, hon. You're great. And actually, you just need one thing right. Yeah, you just need this one flower. You just need this one butterfly. You don't need a whole forest, although the forest would be great. But actually having this flower, just this flower, or having just this butterfly, you're able to have the entire forest. Wow. And that's actually tying back to the, I'm not sure what I cannot, the butterfly effect? Is that the butterfly effect, where the flap of the wings of a butterfly can change the entire course of history just because of the flap of a single butterfly? One flap of a single butterfly. And I feel like you are that butterfly, or you are in the process of getting to know what that butterfly is in your life. And maybe you also, I'm getting to separate collective from this group, ones that that are in the process of discovering this, or on the other side of discovering this. And for this group, the one that discovered it already, your future self is already within you. Wow, you're already your future self. And maybe not future, but you did it. Like, that's essentially the message. You did it, or you are doing it. And for that, your future self is so proud of you, because you have discovered your Tao, your divine flow, which is peace and ease. Wow, that was a powerful reading, group 3. So I hope that resonated so much for you. If it did, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment to my channel if you feel called to. But other than that, whatever you choose to do, I still love you with every fiber of my being. And yeah, I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much, group 3. Okay, you guys, I'm just about to show myself. So wait a minute. My outro squad, thank you for being in here. So if it's not obvious, I just got home from work. Yes, I'm a working girly now. I work at a certain corporate company, and the people there are so great, honestly, so far. And it's my second day still. I mean, it's just 2 days to say anything really, but so far I'm loving the energy, and I feel like I will love my work. So I would really appreciate if you can pray for me or manifest for me that I stay fulfilled and in touch with my why, with my purpose as to why I joined this company, and that I will stay with them, with this great community, for as long as my destiny needs, for as long as my destiny writes. Yeah, because and that also pray for me that I stay safe and getting to work and being in harmonious relationship with my workmates, and that I still continue to do this as well, like really getting in touch with my spirituality, because I know how hard it is to also balance staying in the spiritual side, which is the femininity. Yes, we've nailed that femininity ever since 2025, and I think the latter half of this 2026 will be set for my masculinity, which is go 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 for our career, for our finances. But yeah, I would really appreciate if you can manifest the balance of those two energies within me, my femininity and masculinity. Yes, but I think that's what I have for you, Outro Squad. If you're watching this, know that I love you so much. I may not know it, that you're watching these videos of mine, or maybe there's a high possibility that no one is even watching this, but I'm mainly doing this for myself because I really want to put myself out here. And I'm lucky if just one person I get to help through these videos, then I'm doing my job already. Oh, also I would like to update that the YouTube is so crazy because they've been they've been emailing me about saying that, Aliyah, we know how sad it is to feel like how slow your YouTube channel has been, because you just have 49 subscribers with 36 videos. I find it so funny. I mean, I have nothing against. I actually support those who do boost their YouTube channel. Like, I'm all in for that. I'm support all of you guys for putting yourself out there. Woo! But I really just want to do this organically, and if it's not in my, if the universe doesn't will it to actually make it for me to be famous in YouTube. I mean, what is famous even, right? Because some people are famous by a million, billion people, but not make a single impact on one of their lives. Or, just one person in my 49 subscribers. If I get to change their life, I feel like I'm already famous. Damn, I feel like I'm speaking bars there. So yeah, that's my definition of famous. So I feel like if I'm just changing the life of just one person, then I'm already famous. So YouTube, I appreciate the contact, that attempt, but no thanks. I actually want to do this organically and let my people find me, or let me find my people. I'm just gonna do here my job or my thing, and if the universe wills it, it will happen. After all, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and we find a reason why, one step at a time. Oh my gosh, that's literally one of my favorite songs. One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks. So that could be significant for someone. You could love that music too if you're watching this video right now. But yeah, that is what I have for you, my outro squad. My god, I didn't expect that it's gonna be this long, but if you're here, I love you. Feel free to reach out to me in whatever platforms that you can reach me on, my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever. I love you. If you're going through the same exact thing that as I am, I love you and know that you're not alone. I believe you, and I'll talk to you very, 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 very soon. Mwah!